All right, guys. Today we're going to be looking at my bulking log. This was my food log from when I was a teenager. Now, I was a senior in high school, if I'm not mistaken, and I think I had this for a year after that as well. And I logged everything I ate, and I have not looked at this in detail for a long time. So I'm going to be just as surprised as you guys are at some of the stuff that I may have been doing. But I'm making this video because I talked about the things we do as we're teenagers and growing up and just getting started in bodybuilding and all the massive bulking and stuff that we've done and the things that have led us to where we are and how important they really are. I feel like a lot of times nowadays, in regards to food consumption, people are taking a very conservative approach and bulking up at a very slow rate in their teens and early 20s. This might be a good time to really get a little bit heavier and move some more weight around. Don't take that too literal, because everybody is different and each situation and goal needs to be addressed in a different manner on its own. But here we go, guys. Food consumption logs. Let's see where it starts off. Here we go. Okay, so my calorie consumption. This is my weight, 157, and you can see my mathematic breakdown of how I figured out what I wanted to eat. My target was 3,091 calories. My grams of protein, I was going for about 188, and then 376 grams of carbohydrates, and that's at 157 pounds. So let's see, we have 9/20, that's September 20th, and I'm going to go ahead and just say this is 2006, but it might be 2007, I'm not sure. 6:45 a.m., 3 servings of Wheaties, 1 serving of 2% milk. 8 a.m., 1 serving of 1% milk and a sausage sandwich. 10:45, peanut butter jelly sandwich and a Capri Sun. I have noon, a burrito, 2 servings of 1% milk. This is what I used to do, guys. I would go to the lunch line and grab as many milks as I possibly could because they were free. At 4 o'clock, I had a yogurt. 5:50, 2 servings of pasta, 1 serving of apple juice, and 3.5 servings of what looks like French bread. And at 9 p.m., 3 servings of tortellini and 1 serving of orange juice. Pure sugar. Good job, Nick. So my total for that day, I had 4,500 calories. You can see it down here. What I would do is I would write my target and then how much the difference was. So you see this day I also had 710 grams of carbohydrates. That's a little bit ridiculous, with only 167 grams of protein. Wow, pretty amazing. So this is the following day, September 21st. More Wheaties, more milk. Milk and a muffin. Capri Sun cashews. Milk and pasta. Capri Sun and 3 muffins. A peanut butter jelly sandwich and some more milk. A protein shake with banana and milk. And then tortellini. This day seems to be a little bit lighter. 446 grams of carbohydrates. All right, not bad. Here we have, it looks like my current weight here is 159. So my current weight back in the beginning, 157. So I'm up 2.8 pounds. That was probably just due to weight fluctuation, more volume of food in my body. And this is just on the assumption that before I was keeping this log, I was not eating this much food. I don't recall, but we'll go with that. Here I have the same breakfast: milk, OJ, Wheaties, more milk, egg sausage sandwich, most likely because it came from the hot lunch line. Capri Sun, packaged peanut butter crackers, 2 servings of milk, a chicken burger from the lunch line, 2 waffles, apple juice, yogurt, chili, milk, bread, Rice Krispies, and milk. As you can see, I had a lot of milk. Sometimes I wonder if my milk consumption and overall shitty food consumption, because growing up I ate awful food, a lot of fast food, a lot of garbage. My mom was not big on cooking a lot of healthy meals. I don't remember having a veggie at all, as you can see here. I wonder how much my dairy consumption, which was quite large, had to do with my horrible acne. I don't know, I'm just speculating. Maybe there's a correlation. 581 grams of carbs on that day. I go to the next day, still going strong. I have 587 grams of carbs. It looks like the food is a lot of the same types of foods. I'm curious as to if that's going to change. God, this can't be real. I must not have finished off this one, so I can't really count that. Okay, yeah, I guess this is a full one. This must be like a weekend or something here with just random crap, banana, milk, chicken, pasta, orange juice. Well, here we go. So here we have current weight is 160 pounds. And excuse my dog barking in the background. She's a dachshund, and they bark. So 160 on September 26th. Back to the beginning, I was 157 with my first day logging so 6 days, 4 pounds. Probably not pure muscle that I was packing on there. 568 grams of carbohydrates. Here we go. 706. This is a big day, guys. Look at that. A lot of carbs, not a lot of protein for the amount of carbs I'm getting overall. If you notice, I keep track of just calories and carbs and protein. Apparently, I did not think that fat was an important macronutrient. I wasn't even really tracking macros per se. Flexible dieting really wasn't around back then. I just wanted to keep a log of all the stuff I was eating. So that's how this all kind of came about. Let's see here. We'll kind of skip ahead just a few. I want to see if I have another log where I actually put my body weight. This is a heavy day. That's a lot of food. I want to see how fast I really bulked up. You guys can really see the really quick change that I made. Here we go, 162. So now, we're looking at maybe 13 days, and I'm up 5 pounds. Is that correct, guys? 13 days, 5 pounds. I don't know why I don't remember this number. Yeah. So 5 pounds in 13 days. Okay, let's see if I can skip ahead. Okay, so 164 here, and this is on the 10th. So now I'm looking at like 20 days. 20 days, and we have 7 pounds. Looks like the food is still in the same range, a whole bunch of crap. Let's go and keep skipping ahead here. Okay. So it seems like at this point, maybe I'm backtracking and looking at, because this says September 12th, 2006. This is in October. So I don't know where this log is coming from. But here I have new goals. Apparently my target goal is 190 pounds. I put my time frame. I wanted to hit it in 4 to 5 months. Evaluate after 2 months and adjust my consumptions. Time spent at the gym. I was only doing 3 to 5 days a week back then. I was still in school. That makes sense. Here's my sample week. Let's take a look at this, guys. It says emphasis on legs. I know you guys might not be able to read my handwriting. Emphasis on legs. Monday is chest and biceps. Looks like I followed the old mantra of chest on Mondays. Tuesday is legs. Wednesday, an off day. Thursday is back and triceps. Friday is legs again. Saturday is shoulders and abs. Okay. Obviously, I wouldn't structure my workout routine like this anymore, but this is how I had it back then. Expected results: less visibility of abs, more balanced chest compared with arms, emphasis on legs for strength, size, and definition. Track food consumption every day, then wean to every other day once the routine is established. So apparently, I feel like I wrote this out pretty well for being so new to the gym. So here we go. I write my workouts here too. I don't see here. Okay, I'm lost, guys. 9/18/2006. My weight's 150 pounds. So what in the world is all of this? What in the world am I doing here and gaining weight here if I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you unless that was 2005. That may be the case. That beginning part may be in 2005. Don't quote me on it, but that might be the situation we're having here. Other than that, I have no idea why my weight would be back down to 150 when my goal was to get heavier and I was already in the 60s. But okay, I'll give you a sample log, and we'll cut the video in just a minute, guys, so it doesn't get too redundant. But let's take a look here. I got my workout log so we could see what I did. I worked out for about 60 minutes, chest and biceps. My bench press, 45, I'm assuming that's just the bar, not weight on each side. So 12 reps with the bar, 12 reps with the 10 on each side, 12 reps with a quarter on each side, 10 reps at one notch below a plate, 10 reps at a plate, and then 3 reps at 155. I moved to the dumbbell press, and I do 40s, 50s, and 60s with 12, 10, 8. Classic pyramid scheme, not enough time spent here. Clearly, cable fly is 2 sets, so really, that's not a lot of work for my chest. It's no wonder it's a weak point. Push-ups to failure, that's great. Biceps, I had the seated preacher. I had my standing curls and hammer curls. There it is, guys. Not that fantastic. I'm going to make a few more videos like this. I just wanted to give you guys really an idea of how it looked when I was bulking as a teenager, and the food that I was eating, the amount of calories, and the ridiculous amount of food that I was eating. I hope this helps and gives you an insight into where I came from, and possibly how to get started for yourself if you are a teenager who's trying to bulk up the same way I was. Thanks, guys.